Okay, so we're back, and I'm probably going to post this video later on than the first one, even if I complete it beforehand, just for the sake of having content while I figure out what game I'm going to play next. But there will be certain points that I will actually not know what exactly I'm doing, since I've only gone through part of the actual game. I like how they used an everyday object as a portal instead of a specially built like stone plate or warp piece. You're so tiny. So at first I thought those were a kind of enemy. I was far off. They're actually just transporting platforms, and this is the way to the Minish town. They're still so cute. If he was a real Fluttershy, then he could probably understand them. These sometimes, but rarely, hold items. Okay, I thought I could try to skip a little bit ahead, but hello, and how are you? But boy, you're still so cute. I'm sorry, cute animals is just a thing. It's my friend was calling at one point to find out how to take care of some baby puppies. I still don't know why those look different if you can't interact with them. Normally if it's outlined you can do something with it, but I'm sorry if I'm not talking enough for a playthrough. The Game Grumps really have more to talk about than I do. It's just one of those things, I guess. The only real reason I have time to do this is because I'm taking a break on L-Sword. It's still interesting how he has that thread in the sewing needle, and no matter what he does, didn't mean to try to cut his head off, that was rude. To reforge the blade, need the 4 elements. I feel kind of upset that they didn't add in like a 5th element, because the other 2 that are spoken of, at least that I've found, have been light and dark elements, which are supposed to be like matter and antimatter, I guess. But no one really uses them in games. And I think it would have been interesting if they had added in a 5th element, and that element made the blade have the power that Vadi was looking for. No. Talk. Okay, he's not gonna turn. I thought I saw a mustache, but I could be wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Hide a heart piece there and make it unobtainable. And of course you won't wait because you don't really know how to fight. And webs are completely elastic. Now I know I don't have to, but I like to push them as far as I can on this. Now, when I was talking about the bushes earlier that have to do with Tingle from the Wind Waker, it's similar to something like this, where there are 4 of them. I've already found a key, but thank you for looking out for me. It's the fastest way to kill them is if they fall on their back. Water, one of the greatest hazards. Whee! No. Now there's one thing later that I'm going to bring up that I feel is very important. It's the fastest way to progress at a certain point because of get them out of the way so I can run. Yeah, you can't kill them yet, which is kind of strange that they would make an enemy that, well, no, I guess not really that strange, but a bit unusual in my case, because I haven't seen very many. So first off, I believe there was something that was on the far side. Yeah, the treasure chest, and at least I collected that. and that is kind of important, mainly to newer players of the Minish Cap. Yeah, I'm not doing so well as I did the first time. I'll admit there are some enemies that I had to avoid before that I'm not having to now, but still. And that is very important. Really, any key in any dungeon is very important. I really hope you don't mind, but I don't know where all of the heart containers are, and I only remember a few of the combinations for the kinstones that open up where heart containers or other things are. And I've partially forgotten where exactly everything is in the dungeon, so I will be wondering. Sorry for that. And that was a bad move on my part. Okay, so now I do that. I will say it's wise to get as many rupees as you can for right now, because they will be important for the second dungeon. Well, I'm going to finish this room and then put a pause on the run through for now, if that's okay, which I guess there isn't really any point in asking because you can't answer, and now I feel kind of strange. Well, I'll start up the next playthrough as soon as I can.